Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my May budget results. And this month has been a little bit different than in the past. I typically do weekly check-ins. However, during this weird time, I'm finding that I'm really not spending much money, and each check-in is pretty much like, oh look, I spent nothing. So this month was a little bit different. So those of you who have been following me for a while, you may not really be aware of where I am in the month. So let's go ahead and check in to see how I did. I'm going to start off with my income. This is all exactly the same. Nothing really changed this month. Let's see. So I'm just going to quickly fill this in. I'm thinking, I know I mentioned this before, but I'm thinking about changing this section just because nothing really changes. And I feel like I'm kind of wasting these lines just to show my income, like my normal income that doesn't change, but we'll see. And then down here in the debt snowball, I will calculate this number now with you guys. So assuming how I get to this number is assuming that I spend the exact amount of money that I budget for each month. This is how much I would have left over. And if I spend under, then I'll have more. And if I spend over, I would have less. So let's see where that number falls for this month. So this is how my monthly overview looked this month. As you can see, it's a good amount of spending. We have basically a little expenses each day. And then we'll see those exact breakdowns here. So bills, let me zoom you in actually a little bit. So bills, as always, were exactly the same. Everything got paid. Variable, I didn't finish completing these calculations, which I can do so now. But they were pretty good. So gas, normally I spend under, but this month we actually drove around a little bit more than normal. So I spent the full amount on that. Kindle Unlimited, I ended up canceling it before my free trial was over. So I was $10 under for that. Pocket money, as always, I count that as a wash. So that's always zero left over. Spending was where I did really good. I only did one purchase at Boston Market, I believe, actually. So that was all I did for my spending category. So I budgeted 80. I spent a total of $29.41, which means I was under by $50.59. So now I currently have, let's see. So my original did Snowball of 196, and plus this extra money, so 59. So as of now, I have an extra $55 left over to go to my goals, which in this case is debt, but I'm not going to finish this because we're not done here. I did completely fill out my sinking funds page. As you can see, I did go over in one category, which was the National Park Pass. We actually went yesterday, and since I didn't have the full amount for that to buy the pass, that's how I went over. So because I went over, I'm going to subtract that money from what I have. So now I have $37.05 remaining to go towards my goals. This will be filled in a second. And then here's just that weekly breakdown. The first week I didn't spend anything. And this month I feel like I did spend a little bit more than normal for my personal expenses. So you can just see a quick breakdown here if you'd like. And on this last page is just normal. So as of now, I have $37.05 to go towards my goals. However, this is not the final value. We need to check in with our joint budget to see if we went over in a category, because that money will pull from this if we did. So again, as normal, bills were exactly the same. Variable, we were actually barely under in both of our categories. So you can see here we have 1130, and then this will be okay. I don't want to use my calculator to use that value, so I'm just gonna mental math here. Okay, that does not add up. Does it? No, because it only comes to 48. Something is off. Darn it. Okay. I'm going to have to get that number again later. I'm not sure if I did this right. Okay, I did that math. And obviously this is right. So I must have done, so 100 minus whoops, 94.70, 530, 350 minus 342. Oops. What did I do wrong? Okay, I don't understand why this isn't adding up. Or is it? And I'm just not. Nope, see, that doesn't add up. Oh, duh. 5 and 8 is 13, not 11. 5 and 3. Or excuse me, 8 and 3 is 11. Wow, that was bad. Okay. So, I'm $13.30 left over or in our joint budget. So we didn't go over in our variable expenses or our sinking fund. So that means I don't have to cover anything here. And what we're planning to do is actually just put this $13 into our household fund since we will be making a relatively larger purchase next month. So that's kind of like a little bit of a buffer. So that is all for the joint check-in portion. And then let's get that number again because I lost it. So 196 plus 50.59 minus 15.50. So 37.05 is what I have left over. So as you guys know, I like to put extra money towards debt in increments of 25. So I actually only have, within this 37, I only have one payment of 25. So I'm going to put that extra 25 towards my debt. So that makes my total debt payment this month at $250. So I'll get this number in a second. So now with the 37, I spent 25 to put towards the extra debt, which means I have an extra 1205 to put towards the wedding. So I actually put 16205, which means this one I can do right now. My new total is 1205 plus 758.41, which means I now have $770.46 towards the wedding. And then my new debt total, so I'm going to go to my debt tracker back here. So on the 31st, I was able to put an extra $25, which we already calculated, excuse me. So now my new debt total is $2,068. So now I can put that here. Oops. That number got a little messed up, but that's okay. I know how much I have, $2,068. And again, that extra number that I was able to put towards my debt snowball was 3705, which means this month I had an extra 3509 left over this month, which is really exciting. I'm glad I was able to put that extra money towards something and that my budget is slowly leaning towards I guess having leftovers instead of going over budget, which again is really exciting. So let me know how you guys did in the month of May down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.